Hi, Alicia Yusuf here, and I'm introducing you to the emotional freedom technique, or EFT tapping, as we call it. Now, it's an amazing technique that is very simple and yet very effective. And what it does is it uses the meridian points, or you may know them as the acupressure points within our body, to reset or rewire some of the structures or pathways in our brain. For example, if we've got negative self talk that keeps going on, the monkey mind, this is a way to actually help stop that and rewire in a new, more positive statement. Or it could be that you've got stress or anxiety going on in your life. You want to tap into a more positive way of frame of thinking or way of thinking about things. EFT can really help. So I'm going to show you first off the 9 different points that we'll be using in the body to tap on, and some EFT tappers use just one side of the body. Where I can, I choose to use two, because we've got the two hemispheres of the brain and we want this to go across both. Also, to say that you're tapping 6 to 8 times per time. So I want you to try tapping along with me as I introduce this to you so you can get comfortable with doing it. So the first one we start with is what we call the karate chop, this part of the hand here, the fleshy part. I'm just going to use your fingers to tap on that to make sure you get the whole spread of the hand there. The next one is just here on the eyebrows, right on the bone. So I usually use 2 fingers and just tap alternately here, alternately. And then follow the bone around to the edge of the eye, just right on the edge of the bone, tapping there. You can see. And then keep following the bone around to under the eye, just where the socket and the eye meet. And then come down to under the nose, and then the crease between the lips and the chin. We're going to do one here. Find the points on your collarbone. Just come down a little way, probably about an inch. Just tap here. If you prefer, you can also use your whole hand here. Hard to do when I'm talking. The next one is called monkey monkey. The idea is you're stimulating a meridian that runs from your armpit down the side of your body, called the triple head. And you're going to be doing this. To do both sides, the way I do it is what I call monkey monkey. And for women, this is right where your bra strap lies. If you're in a public place and this seems a little bit weird, you can just kind of surreptitiously tap like this and then tap like this. You should be able to feel this. Some of these points may be more sensitive than others. And then the last thing what we're going to use is the top of the head. I use kind of towards the crown of my head back here, but depends where it feels for you. And that's it. That's the 9 points. So now, how do we use it? The idea is to start with a setup statement. Now, there's 2 different ways we can do this. The first one is if we have a negative self-talk that we're trying to move past, fears that are blocking us, or if we have anxiety or stress going on in our lives and we want to have a different response. We're going to work with that within our setup statement. So the example I'm going to use is you might have a deadline at work that you're needing to meet and you're feeling stressed and anxious about it. Even though I feel stressed and anxious about this deadline, I completely accept and love myself. Even though I have this deadline at work that is making me stressed and anxious, I completely accept and love myself. One more time. Even though I'm feeling stressed and anxious about this deadline I need to meet at work, I completely accept and love myself. So you want to do that 3 times. And if the word love is too much for you, just use accept. You can say, I completely accept how I feel. And from here, you're then going to do what we call a stream of consciousness as you tap through all these different points in the body. So the idea with this is just imagine you're calling up your partner or your best friend and venting down the phone to them. Just let it all out, how you're feeling about this. And keep it going through however many rounds that you need. It's almost like letting everything drain out of you, because then after that, we're going to fold on a positive statement. But I'll show you what this stream of consciousness may look like for this example. This deadline I have at work is really making me anxious, which is hard to do my job because I'm not thinking straight. This stress that I'm feeling is keeping me up at night, and it's just making me so exhausted. I can't think properly to do my work. This stress that I'm under, it's too much. How can one person be expected to do all this work? I don't know how I'm going to get it done. I'm just so anxious and tired. My brain feels really foggy. I'd just like to get a good night's sleep so I can do this properly. Just keep going until you feel like you've gotten it all out. And from there, you can put in a positive setup statement now using the karate chop. I know I can get this deadline done. I feel confident about it. And I completely accept and love myself. Here, if you choose and you really want to get it in, you can again do another round through all the tapping points, or you can just leave it at that, depending on what's going on. The second technique that I was talking about, you may wish to try, which is when you do want to put positive things into your life, when you've been working on your negative self-talk for a while, you really want to accept that you have worth, you have value, or that you can succeed at things. So from this, really, you just start with the positive setup statement. I am successful and I have worth, and what I have to share can help others. You'd say that 3 times, and then you'd do the flow. I know that this work that I do can help others, and the information and experience that I have is worthwhile and of value, and I can be very successful in sharing all of this to the world. I am worth it. I am successful. I am successful, of value, and have much to share. And I completely accept and love myself. That's it. So it seems super simple, and it is, but it's also an amazing tool that has great results. So good luck with this. I'm wishing you much success, and I'm honored to have been able to share this with you. Bye.